across the United States and impacted major cities. Everyone knew someone
Summarizing the
who was
legacy of World
impacted
War
by
I
the
in a word
flu.
is difficult, but
Problem
the word I
was
use would be
there weren't
paradox.
enough doctors to handle this.
Here was a tremendous
So
opportunity.
how do you care for
the
those
world
that have
to
died,
learn
but also those that are
about some of the
incapacitated?
dangerous
And what is
mistakes that
the
helped to lead to
trajectory
that
of disease
war?
in the
And yet
aftermath
what we
of
saw
war?
over the course
And those
of
are
the
things that
20th
typically
century
we don't
really was the
associate with World
replication
War
of
I,
those
but
same
are really
errors
actually very important.
again and again and again.
What World War I gave us was this legacy of inquiry of how to make war
The one thing that
more
people should
effective,
know about World War
better,
I was how
but
unbelievably
ultimately,
violent
and with
it
horrible
was.
consequences, much
World
bloodier.
War I was by far the bloodiest war that Europe had experienced in centuries.
It changed the world forever because of the Second World War.
Battle of the Somme,
And the fact that
probably the
Germany
most
was
famous
left
battle
unchecked.
that
Germany
British
was
troops
able
were
to build up
involved
its
in
armaments,
July
even
1st,
though it was told
1916.
the country,
It's 19,000
you need to
soldiers
cut back
were
on
killed
your
in a
navy,
single
you need
day.
to cut back on your army, your aircraft, and
It's
so forth.
astronomical to
And
think
so
about
really
the
the
figure.
legacy
These were
is
young
that
men
it
who,
led
of
to
course, didn't
a
come
second
home. They
and more
didn't get
costly
married.
war.
They didn't have children. And a whole generation of British life was lost on a single battle.
I think the legacy of the First World War for
What made
America
the First World War a
is
modern war
not only
was the
about
way
our
that it
place in the
mobilized
world,
the whole
but
societies,
also about how
and
America
not just mobilized
itself
them
is
as
transformed,
laborers
and in
and
particular,
farmers,
the
but
relationship
also
between
made whole
Americans
societies
and the federal
targets.
government. Coming out of
This
the
is
First
time
World
that you
War,
see
the
sort of
federal
mass
government
targeting
is
of
much larger,
civilian
more
populations
powerful,
as well as soldiers.
and everyday
And I think
Americans
that's
who had
what makes the
experienced
First
the
World
draft,
War
who had
distinctive and
experienced food
distinctively
conservation,
modern.
who had experienced the mobilization of their labor during the war, understood that Uncle Sam had significant powers.
The world had a tremendous opportunity in 1918 to ferret out those things that were dividing people. Our failure to deal with those issues, to have self-determination or allow people to talk about that, certainly will be a contributing factor in Vietnam, certainly will be a contributing factor as we talk about the world today and we look at the Middle East. A lot of those problems, a lot of those issues politically that we failed to address in substantive ways in World War I continue to haunt us to this day.